He needs to wet his
whistle.
You got a little cry or something first. I already wet my whistle, but it's dry now. Okay. If anybody can check this map out. So we are standing somewhere up here, and you can see we're on this up here because this yellow stuff is the Vit supergroup, which is this stuff.
Okay.
So we're standing up here somewhere, and the impact site is somewhere the other side of Vredefort there. And this, you know, was like a little bit over 2 billion years ago that this 30-kilometer object hit the Earth at about 40,000 kilometers an hour, and everything went boom.
Where's the hole?
Is that a technical term? The actual impact site is probably about 20 kilometers above our head because of all this erosion from 2 billion years.
Okay.
So this is just the remnants of it. You know?
above our head.
That's a long.
Ah,
You know, so you know.
so the Earth was much bigger than now.
So yeah, I mean, you know, because we're standing on the Vredefort Crater. We're one of the oldest cratons on the planet. This stuff is like 2.9 billion years old.
Wow.
Yeah.
Older than me.
You know, and you know we've got stuff in, you know, Johannesburg and down, especially down in the Barberton Mountain, in the Barberton goldfields there down there, Barberton, which is like 3.3 billion years old. You know, and they reckon that this whole thing, I mean, it's flat down there because everything is covered by more recent Karoo sediments, all this white stuff here.
Yeah.
You know, which is, you know, 400 or so, you know, 400 million. You know, so it's all covered with more recent sediments.
Well, at least we know in the millions, not the
But
billions.
that's why when on satellite imagery you can see this 3/4 ring of stuff, you know, all of these mountains here, which
Yeah.
indicate this big circular structure. You know. So, yeah, I mean, this thing hit over there. Obviously, the whole thing exploded. This is just the uplift of all of the goldfields sediments, you know, and stuff. This stuff, the bits. What is it all called? Dominion Group. Yeah, that's that blue line here. You know, which is probably some of these things over there. Yeah. No, it'll be down there. Some of these things in here. Yeah. And yeah, there's various funny intrusions. You know, where you went today, down that river. These funny intrusions create all those little waterfalls that you went over. Yeah, you know, there's all these intrusive things. And that little bit of the Val River there. That's for you going over these little
The
steps.
rapids.
Little steps. So
How
we're
long
up.
does it take to erode?
Eh?
How long does this erosion take?
Oh, that's 2 billion years.
You're not going to know about
I
it.
mean, the Earth. I mean, we did have biological stuff going on even that far ago. Things like stromatolites, which are algae-like bacteria, which create, you know.
In these rocks?
No, not in these rocks. You can see them in other parts of the
Oh, like
Africa.
the Barberton.
Yeah, there's stromatolites, not in Barberton. No. Anyway, there's some pictures in here if you want to see them. It's a funny little pillow thing. You still got them out in Australia and places like that. In shallow seas, just this mass of algae, you know, which just, yeah, they're one of the first forms of life.
Wow, that's amazing.
So Neil, how far away from the sea would you?
It's unknown at that point whether this
I reckon.
was covered in water or not. It's really unknown. You know.
We would have been one continent, one piece of land, and what do they call that thing?
Well, the ancient thing was Pangaea.
Pangea, that's the one.
Yeah, yeah.
Well done, Bronwyn.
Top of the class. Gold star. What do you call a collation of goats?
A trip.
And yeah. So, but what really intrigued me by reading this book by Uwe Ramel, I mean, he got to Wits University in 1984 And then there was a conference in Paris in 1987. All these Americans came, and all the South Africans came, and people from the UK and Europe and stuff. They had a conference in Paris to discuss what the origin of this thing was.
Can you believe it?
And it's still, and it's only about 10 years ago that everybody settled on the idea that it is an impact structure. It's been going on, all the debate has been from the 1880s to 20s, and all this investigation, and lots of geologists walking around this place trying to figure out what the fuck this thing is.
An interesting theory about it.
UNESCO World Heritage Site then?
Eh?
How long ago did it become a World Heritage Site then?
10 years ago.
I don't know.
Only then.
I'm not
Ah,
sure.
okay.
Actually. I'm not
Yeah.
sure.
Huh?
I think it's longer.
Is it?
Little more.
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
But interesting what I've heard the story, when we're sitting here, was the other side of it, that the impact was somewhere here in this, okay. But the reason for, okay, now I understand, it's interesting what you say, but what is interesting from here? Anything inside 150 to 200 kilometers from here is gold mines.
Yeah.
Welcome 150, Joburg 100 plus,
No,
Clarkson 100
exactly,
plus.
because this lifted all of
And
the
it
crust
lifted
up.
everything, and that's where all our gold was
Yeah,
lying.
it
Yeah,
went-
Boom, yeah.
you
But
can
it,
see from
it's
this
spread
ridge here
out.
that we're
It's spread
standing
out.
on,
I mean, not here specifically. Here's not basically gold mines here,
No.
but
Well,
inside
that's
100
we're
meter.
standing on the ridge of the Fit supergroup.
That's
Bang,
right. Yeah, yeah.
But that is interesting, man.
But the only real mountainous areas here is this whole thing where we are sitting now.
Yeah, but this is the edge of the, the crater.
Yeah.
Bang. Because.
Bang!
That a technical term.
But it
2 billion
must,
years ago.
it must
Bang!
be bang.
The pressures, the temperature was such
Must be
that,
bang.
apparently that thing comes in and it goes like 25 kilometers into the earth,
Into the earth.
and
Yeah.
it gets, it's obviously super hot,
Yeah.
super heated, super pressured, megapascals of pressure, and then it just goes boom.
I like the boom, and then it just ripples. Goes
And
boom.
yeah,
it
they
goes
reckon
ripples,
this book says that the earthquake caused by it was like 14 on the Richter scale, which is like something unheard of.
Yeah. That was a boom.
And how big was this? What, 10 kilometers wide?
No, 30 or so, they reckon. Something
Really?
like 30 kilometers across, yeah.
So how much would it have to be to
It
destroy the Earth?
excavated millions of cubic meters of earth.
Yeah.
So, but they say about these these things that are going to destroy Earth. How big would that meteor have to be?
Well, something like that. We would definitely all die of something like that.
You don't want one of
Because
them.
it played, a nuclear winter of
Especially if you stay
hundreds
for
of
a
years
race.
long.
That goes the last of those tournaments.
Yeah, well, my bucket.
If it had to land now, how?
No, you wouldn't even know.
But you're in the safest place on the planet. It's never going to happen again.
If it had to land now, how far would you feel it?
Lightning never strikes twice.
How far would you feel it in the destroy the Earth? It would destroy the Earth. Is that
Yeah,
what
that
you
thing
said?
must have been.
No, the new sort of nuclear winter that it created, changed everything.
Yeah, but I mean, if you were living in Cape Town. it
Oh,
would
yeah,
affect
you would have
Oh
been
yeah,
there
yeah.
too.
No, I mean it echoed across the planet. I mean
Yeah.
there was earthquakes and stuff.
okay.
Yeah. And obviously the dust created, clouded the atmosphere. It's, went up to the stratosphere, and
Is that where the moon
just
came
immense.
from?
But that was before dinosaurs. Juggles, was that before dinosaurs?
Oh yeah, way.
And then dinosaurs were created out of all that rubble that was there.
No, the dinosaurs again. The so-called KT boundary, the Cretaceous Tertiary boundary, was 65 million years ago.
Yeah.
Another meteorite impact. That's the one off Mexico, the
That's
Yucatan
right.
Peninsula,
Yeah.
which is a bit smaller than this one, but still.
And that had enough
It did in the dinosaurs and
But
allowed the
what,
mammals.
what created the dinosaurs after this one?
The dinosaurs didn't care. I mean, the explosion of life. I mean, this is 2 billion years, so we just had stromatolites and stuff. So it took another, 1.5 billion years because that's why when our modern geological history starts in the Cambrian, which is about 550 million years. That's when we start seeing all these fossils appear in the record, you know,
Okay.
in the rocks and stuff. So it took, you know, it's like this is 1.5 billion years before life really took off.
And not million either, billion.
I know. I know, Marius. Billion.
Billion.
Neil, the Sun City Crater. About that.
Oh, beautiful.
No, that's a volcano.
That's that volcano.
Yeah, that's the old Pilansberg is a volcano. Yeah,
Yeah.
got all these funny rocks in it. You can, you've been around. There's all those geological sites. You can see these really strange, these little samples of strange rocks. Mm. But the Swang Crater north of Pretoria, has anybody visited that?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, because
That's
that's
where we
about a
went, yeah.
kilometre across 1.1 or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
And it's really brilliant. That happened 220,000 years ago.
Was that a meteor?
Meteor, yeah.
That's recent, isn't it?
Yeah, very recent, 220,000 years ago. Within.
You can actually hop around.
So
Yeah,
how
you
was the
can-
moon
yeah.
made?
Pardon?
The moon.
Well, the common thought is that it was a piece of us,
Yeah.
a piece of the Earth, got hit by another thing,
Maybe it
Because
came
the
from-
early part of planet formation was
Yeah.
extremely chaotic.
They're going for a
And all this stuff flying around, banging into each other.
Yeah.
Lacey, did you bring the poikie?
Anyway,
Thanks, man.
great.
Well done.
Thank you, Neil.
Professor, you
There's the
excellent.
sunset.
Thanks for the TED
I know,
Talk.
magnificent.
Cheers.
Cheers. We're so privileged.